My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. Hey, that's a silver crucible. Hey, hey, what am I gonna do with it? What, you expect me to take 3 upgraded cards, maybe remove a base card from the deck, slide up through here, take an early elite, roll out the right side, find another elite, take a late not question mark, a late no shop? I mean, I'll have a lot of cards by the end of the floor. That's pretty cool. It might be worth having a lot of cards. Not a great opening turn there, unfortunately. Pretty good follow-up, though. 18 damage on the fully defended turn is the best it goes. Dagger Spray, Leg Sweep, and Strangle. Give me Strangle! It's going to be so good against Phantom, but also, like, I seldom take damage. Excuse me? Guess I'm not going to that additional shot. Seldom take damage early enough. Actually? Hold up. I'm not going to remove a card here. You boss. You butt. You boss butt. Is bastard that bad of a word? I don't need to divert from bastard. You boss butt. I'll take the ultimate defend there. I really wanted to take the ultimate defend and the backflip. Excuse me. I hit the wrong button, so I threw the wrong card. There you go. That's what I was looking to do. And one more strike will get it done next turn. Accuracy, prepared, and flick flack. I think it's prepared. And that gives us the ability to start taking some Sly in this deck easily. I do like the idea of accuracy and taking... Goddamn, I'm going to do it. I like the idea so much, I'm going to click the Shiv card without a single Shiv in the deck yet. Thankfully, the other cards I have in the deck speculatively are... Well, they aren't speculative, right? They're just really good cards by default. Big block, big damage. Blur, Defect, and Anticipate. Definitely taking Blur, but now I very much need the next Shiv card I see. Take out the backline, defend myself at 16. I mean, kind of a really annoying and boring fight here, but so it goes. Can I get the front liner down this turn? Wait. Wouldn't even be good if I could. Just short on being able to take down the back liner, though. Weaken was still going to be essential there. Makes a really good case for the Dagger Spray that I didn't take earlier, but I got to take Leading Strike instead, because it makes Shivs. Get the second turn of Weaken on Neutralize before I take out the Elite. Accuracy, Strike, Strike. Blur would not retain until the turn I need it. Strangle, Defend, and Strike. Shiv's doing 15 damage by the end of that turn. Weaken turns up on exactly the right turn here, so very thankful for that. Weaken for the 2 most impactful turns. It's really difficult to calculate ahead the damage of a full turn here. I'm going to try for the full damage outcome. Cool, we had just enough for the lethal. Joss paper. Every 5 times you exhaust a Shiv, or a card, draw 1 card. Ooh, you know what? You know what? I will take an Infinite Blades. You got me, buddy. You found me in the right time and place in my you found me at a very infinite time of my life. Ooh. Already playing them. Who'd have thunk? Yeah, better off finishing a full defend that turn, and then I'll kill. Next. GG. Cloak and Dagger versus Blade Dance. I do like the idea of Blade Dance here. Cloak and Dagger's more consistent, though. Give me Cloak and Dagger. Especially because I can easily afford the upgrade on it. I've got not just the space, but the time for it. Woof. Just short on lethal that turn, but thankfully we have infinite blades. One more leading strike, and I'm probably done with Shiv generation, to be completely honest with you. Then it's just capstone pieces, like Fan of Knives or Knife Trap. Hell yeah. God, the Shivs. Oh, they go hard. Sidestep, Pinpoint, and Predator. I'm open to Sidestep because I am going to want to put additional draw in this deck, and Sidestep just benefits from that. Pinpoint, a little harder to make an example of because it's just going to be... At best, it will be a Shiv. If I can get the enemy to die to Liquid Bronze during this next turn, that's actually not unlikely. Hold up. You take another 3. So I can't defend here, but I can. Have the enemy die in its first 2 hits of me, which gives me a full free turn to fight these chumps. 10, 3, 10, 10. Took down one of the targets that will be attacking next turn. Already blocked against their incoming damage. Absolutely handled. Leg sweep. Access a weakened type we don't have yet. And, yeah, we definitely have the opportunity to upgrade that. Almost a responsibility. Dang. Sadly, the Joss paper drew us into a blur that could have been useful. Just after I'd stopped being able to take advantage of it. Enemy's already weakened for their first big hit turn. We find, I guess, reasonable defense for it. Again, sadly, I've got to make sure that I don't accidentally draw past my most important cards with the Joss paper. Thankfully, the game sees fit to give me my accuracy back immediately. That was just too quick. I ended the turn too quickly. Joss paper drew a card, and I could have blurred for the additional health. Thankfully, it doesn't matter. But let's try and keep a better eye on that. Shiv. Leading strike. Shiv. Shiv, leading strike. Shiv, Shiv. That'll do. Strangle out the Phantom, and we've got Shackling Potion. That's huge defense next floor. Gotta take that. Adrenaline, murder, and nightmare. I think it's adrenaline. I think pedal to the metal for us. Clone? Clone? Dang. I wanted to see Clone so bad. Tezkatara's... I mean, it kind of turns all of our strikes into Shivs-ish, if you want to think about it like that. But I also just want to remove them all from the deck and then just not use them and use my Shivs as Shivs, because they're better as Shivs. Brightest Flame, add that to the deck. If I do add that to the deck, I want to take like a really aggressive line to take advantage of the power of it, but also a line that doesn't have many fights, because I really don't want to have to give up that much HP from it. There's a 3 elite if I want to take a... Sorry, 3 rest? 3 rest, late shop. Damn, that path is really good if I can get over this early hump. Specifically, these 2 enemies being tier 2s. It's like Hunter Killer could easily be there. Overall, I think I do like that path more. I like both of these paths enough that I don't have to take the Golden Compass. What the hell? End that turn with no energy, without spending all of my energy for no reason whatsoever. Absolutely not what I intended to do. Hey. Now here's the thing. I don't have to use Brightest Flame every turn. Unless I want to. GG. Fortify. Finisher is pretty okay. I think I still take Finisher as a capstone piece in this deck. And it just ends up playing an additional Shiv. That's not going to be worth it. Especially considering you've got 44 damage on turn 3. Ugh. Okay, we got the enemy perma weakened here. How soon can I throw 5 Shivs? Oh, sick. I can literally ground you this turn. That's so big. GG. Blur Untouchable anticipates. To anticipate or nothing, and it'll be nothing, I think. Yeah, this fight is dangerous enough and early enough that I will use the Brightest Flame this turn regardless. Helps us set up additional pieces. Strike Finisher versus Leg Sweep. Strike Finisher. Strangle Shiv gives us Blur Survivor. Oof. I got Shackling Potion in the worst case scenario here as well. Sidestep, Adrenaline, Cloak and Dagger. Thankfully we do have the additional... Okay, yeah, we've got enough damage here. GG. Whoa, we don't? You are kidding me. We got 2 damage light. It's not worth using the Shackling Potion here, though. Saves us 6 HP. Not worth it. Probably should have used it, right? Ghost in a Jar. That basically buys us a full turn. That intangibility. Piercing Whales. Pretty good. Considering I'm fighting 2 elites this floor, it's actually really good. Abandoned Blur. We get both of the ball bugs down and weaken the slumbering beetle in advance of it waking up. Good turn. Show me. Great. I don't think I need another brightest. Well, another? No, I just played Adrenaline on turn 1. I didn't play a brightest wave. Yeah, next hand with 2 Shiv cards literally just kills. Phantom Blades, Shiv's gain retain. We could use that now for setting up for a finisher. I don't think it's regularly going to be a good idea for me to hold them for a turn. That said, I think the ability to do so is compelling enough. Great, we've got Piercing Wail for this first turn, so just full setup. Infinite Blades, Phantom, Accuracy, Piercing. We've got 2 more turns of safety, one from Ghost Ninja, one from Shackling Potion. Drop the Shackle this turn, and throw double strike out on the field, leave all the Shivs. Probably should have used one of the Shivs that turn, actually. Finisher as well. Sprite Flame before I do anything. Yep. Yeah, it's Finisher in hand now. So focus on Desi in the front line. Down on 7. I can weaken you. I won't be weakened on the following turn. I already have lethal for one of you, so now we're just like playing whack-a-mole basically. Yeah, easy. 1, 2, 3. GG. Amethyst Aubergine. Enemies drop 15 additional damage. I'm taking that. Assassinate. And I'll extend its vulnerability because that's the turn we're trying to be most lethal. At the start of each combat, apply one weak, rather, to all enemies from the red mask, which means I have to spend less of my energy trying to defend. No, not Metamorphosis. This is definitely another upgrade. Let's take the additional energy from Adrenaline. And I will rest here. Sick. Start with Adrenaline. Oh, wow. Yep. All our powers are going down this turn, by the way. Leg Sweep, Blur, Ultimate Defend, Weaken You Forever. Drop another defense. Definitely don't need to play Piercing Wail that turn. I'm already defended for the next couple of turns. That'll be lethal. Potion of Binding, a Regal Pillow, and I honestly don't think Predator changes our chances positively at this point. Prepared may well still, because I'm going to need the ability to discard... Ooh. Start each combat with 3 Shivs in your hand from the Ninja Scroll. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Also cut a base card from the deck. Bolus is a free attack every turn as well, but is that worth anything to us? Or is that just bloat? I think Bolus is just bloat for us. I'll keep the rest of my energy. Money, rather. But yes, the prepared is good for discarding curses. Next floor. Wither, specifically I'm thinking of, obviously. Assassinate and Shiv's in the opening hand. Hell yeah. Assassinate, Strangle, Shiv. Blades, Phantom Blade. Then I get the ability to retain them and increase the damage of one of them right after spending all of them. It's just the way it goes. Oh, hell yes. Intangibility, I'll even blur. Double Frantic Escape. No damage to me, I keep 7 block for this turn. Accuracy, Leading Strike, Shiv. Finisher, I'll save Adrenaline for a turn that needs it rather than wants it. It's a huge difference betwixt the two. Brightest Flame, and I play that with 3 cards left in the draw pile, so that when I then play Prepared, we're drawing back into a new draw pile that still has it. Far enough away at this point that I probably don't have to worry about the enemy catching up to me. 34. Yeah, I got the defense for it, sure. Not comfortably, but I'm alive. Strangle, neutralize, get the adrenaline out this turn, and... yeah, I literally just draw lethal from Infinite Blades at the top of the next turn. No need to spend anything else there. Azuleth's Gift and Phantom Knives. Turn your Shivs into AoE cards. Yes, please. Start each combat with 20 block. Your block is not removed at the start of your second turn versus 888 gold. Use our best path, like a double shot path. Not really. Our best path has 1 shot. Probably have about as much money as I need to spend at that. It's Diamond Diadem buying us the first 2 turns to set up our powers. Blaze, Assassinate, Shiv. Adrenaline, Accuracy, woohoo! Shiv, get him! I'll even drop a blood, a defend. I'm 2 damage light of not... never mind, solved this turn already with Weaken. GG. Acrobatics. Definitely care about that draw right now. I'll pick a fight, lose 11 HP, but as a result we get the Chandelier at the start of our third turn, gain 3 energy. I am taking a shop on this line. I don't want to give up Mazlo's gift, but I will. Because I really like the potions. Also, what if this guy's, the foul merchant, huh? What if I finally get the event? I mean, if I do, you probably already know because of the thumbnail. I'm not thrilled about spoilers like that, unfortunately, but also I know exactly how important things like that are. Like, I try and let some really cool things go unmarked in titles or thumbnails. But, like, you can literally see double the views on a video that advertises the thing that it's about. It's kind of hard to swim upstream when... I also know that I'm the kind of person who would see something in the like a interaction in the thumbnail and go, oh, I want to see that, and then click that video. Precise cut, dagger throw. No need for those. Damn it. Nates. Yeah, none of these upgrades become an 8, right? Phantom Blade just gets the additional 3 damage for the first Shiv each turn. Which means I'm just going to go Swift. Oh, one of them's already an 8, of course. Infinite Blades. There we go. I just have to play that after I play out a couple of Shivs in the hand, and then I just have a 12-card opening hand. No big deal. No big deal. Let's upgrade the Ultimate Defend. 4 more defense on that bad boy. Anchor, yes. Anchor gives us 30 block on turn 1 with a Diamond Diadem, and it's not removed until the start of turn 2. Sorry, until the end of turn 2, even. Acrobatics, an additional card. Miniature Cannon, upgraded attack, deal 3 additional damage. So the thing about that is, unfortunately, we don't get Shiv pluses. Even with Man of Knives upgraded, it doesn't make Shiv pluses. So Miniature Cannon isn't going to be that much damage up for us. That said, Master of Strategy, draw 3 cards, and Production, gain 2 energy. I think both of those are probably easy snaps. Obviously, remove a strike. Now, it's probably best for us to take a leg sweep or just 2 potions. Or both. I see the utility of Up My Sleeve, but I really don't think I need it, is the thing about that. And also, I don't think the deck's thin enough that I actually get it back consistently enough to really utilize it in that way. Skill pot, speed pot, leg sweep. Eternal Feather, a bit late to get that much value out of you. I've got 1 rest site left in this game. Okay, Assassinate, Shiv, Infinite Blaze, draw 2. Shiv, leg sweep. Really hoping to get another power in play by the end of that, but 44 block and the enemy's weakened this turn is pretty good. Phantom Blades would actually allow me to keep those. I think I do. Throw 1 Phantom Blade that turn. Sick. Strangle. Shiv. Yeah, I'm just gonna go all out. Adrenaline, accuracy, blah. Shiv. Ooh, Acro our way all the way down to a finisher. Hell yeah. Band of Knives, Shiv, and then a finisher for 6x13. Does the job. Stable Serum, definitely better than a skill pot for us. Anticipate, pinpoint, sidestep, no thank you. Hard to justify taking a second sidestep when I haven't even found the time to upgrade the first one. Definitely use Brightest Flame in this fight. Hell yeah, great shivs. Great shiv work. And then we got a 9x8 from Finisher. Finisher's really working here. Blood Vial with barely any time to take use of it. And I think another Prepared, yeah, absolutely. Especially because it's upgraded and because we've got bound cards to deal with in the Queen fight as well. I feel like the upgrade on sidestep's possible here. I'm gonna do it. Alright, Queenie. Let's go. How are you gonna stand up to my shivs? So, I reckon I'm probably taking down both of you. Our defense against the Queen is inconsistent, unfortunately. I'm a little scared. Don't need the additional energy here, though. Ooh, Phantom Knives, nice. Alright, there you are. I even have Blur extended for another turn. Start with Strangle. Keep him weekend. Master of Strategy just so I have enough cards to actually do something this turn. Cloak and Dagger, Leading Strike. Okay. Tortured Amalgam could go down this turn. Actually, yeah. Way better, way better. Queen hasn't debuffed me yet. And of course, you've not got your own buff yet. So you're currently doing 4x5, but it's actually amps because I'm vulnerable. Which means a weaken takes you back down to 4x5. I'd love to get to Blur. Tough stuff. I think retention's going to be more important next fight. So I'm not going to use a potion there to try and solve that. Leg sweep, cloak of dagger, defend. I'll throw a single Shiv. Actually, I'll throw two just in case I... Nice, draw Blur. I will use Speed Pot, then Blur, defend this turn. Should really say Piercing Well for a multi-attack turn. The weaken on me and no scaling on my part makes it really hard for me to do enough damage here. Just prepared through this cycle. Nice. Sidestep. I'd love to see a finisher turn here, ideally. I mean, this is already shaping up pretty good, though. Strangle's dealing additional damage with each of these hits. And we get to retain some 10 block to the next turn. 82 incoming damage. Sorry, 82 health, rather, remaining on Queen. Production will draw there. Ugh, tough, we're out of draw now. Ugh. Alright, we'll be taking 30 damage this turn, non-negotiably. Ow. There's finisher. 4x... That's not enough. Oh my god. Because the strike and the finisher are bound, I'm not capable of finishing the fight this turn either. I've got to defend and take another 14 to the body. You are kidding me. We're dead. I'm not going to be able to beat the next fight without taking 11 damage. You... How dare you? Alright. Phantom Blade. Piercing Whale. I'd love to actually land the Assassinate on you, so I'm going to try and see if we can get a weaken or some such to help us with that. I can Strangle. There we go. Now Assassinate is connected. Neutralize. We even get a weaken out there. $90 damage, says the finisher. Perfect. Then I'll use my potion to retain these cards. I'll use Blur. I mean, I'll probably use Blur this turn. Might not even have to. Single Shiv. Start with Blur, then Master of Strategy. Production. Sidestep. I want to aggro now. No, that's not going to work. I thought it was going to deny the space to Wither in hand, but I was going to discard at the end of that turn anyway, so... Definitely couldn't. Leg sweep. That'll do it. Probably should have thrown away another defend that turn, actually. Yeah, needed to make the additional space in hand from throwing away another defend. Ugh. This is way too late to get the first accuracy out on the board. Prepared past 2 withers is good news. Yeah. We were already dead that turn. Leg sweep could have defended us, but I don't think I had the energy at the time that I had leg sweep in hand by then. Could have drawn first, would have had access to leg sweep, but the possibility for us to put another 250 damage on this enemy, unfortunately, it's just not there. Ugh. If I had more health coming into this fight, I do think we still could have gotten it. Actually, hang on, I was down by 15 that turn. I don't think the enemy was already weakened. I don't even think the leg sweep changes the outcome. It's nice to have that many Shivs in the opening hand and just walk in with the Assassinate and then the Ninja Scroll and just destroy someone, but as it turns out, I really did need a capstone piece. The capstone piece could not have been up my sleeves, right? That's not a capstone piece. It did still have to be, you know, Envenom, Knife Trap, some additional strength, tracking for weaken scaling, Serpent Form for just more damage every time you play a card and just play a bunch of Shivs. Like, there are a bunch of capstone pieces that could have made that work. And I was overcommitted to Shivs by the time that we didn't find any of those. I did try and take advantage of the ones that we saw, such as Finisher and Assassinate, when they did come up. But the real ideals here, I mean, Blade of Ink gives us the ability to weaken the enemy as well as making Shivs. It's not the capstone, but it is nice to have. Storm Steel, again, not capstone, but it is nice to have in the same build. Shadow Step would have given us some damage scaling. I would have been open to using it if I saw it. Knife Trap, obviously. Play heavy Shiv in the exhaust pile on your enemy. After Image, not a capstone piece, but it would have been nice to have as well. Band of Knives. This was super useful. Which is great. Was very happy to see it. Serpent Form also really could have helped. Yeah, so there's not that many. So I did have to try and find a secondary way to get additional damage. Maybe there was an accuracy that I turned down at one point. Maybe I needed that second accuracy's worth of damage to actually get it. I think that's where I'm leaning at the moment for what could have been done differently there. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2, top left. This is a series playlist for all my content on the game past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations are down below. Streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Add a brother thank to and a special thanks this episode to Tristan. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves and hopefully we'll see you all next time.